Hello, boys and girls. It is reading time. And in reading today, we're going to be looking at 3-letter combinations, okay, that make the same sound. So our sound today is air, air, okay? So that's also a word, right? Air. But we're going to be looking at the sound, air, and the different ways that you can spell it in different words. All right, so let's look at our first word that's on here. Okay, the first word is chair. Do you hear the air sound at the end? We have our CH at the beginning, ch, we know that, and then air, chair. So one way to spell the sound air is A-I-R. A-I-R. That's one way to spell that sound, air. Okay, like in the word chair. Good, okay, makes sense. We got that, awesome. All right, now let's look at our next word. Can you read this next word with me? This word is care. Care, like if you care for someone, right? So, do you hear air in that word too? Care. Yes, but we don't see an A-I-R, right? Well, another way to spell air in a word is A-R-E. A-R-E. Now, if we look at just A-R-E, that's a word, right? R. But sometimes, like we've said, in the English language, sometimes if something is spelled the same way, it's pronounced differently. And that's one of those confusing things. So instead of this saying R, for this week, what we're learning about is that this says air. Okay, so when we have our C at the front there, the word is care. Care. All right, so we have A-I-R, A-R-E. Those are 2 ways to spell air. We have one more. Let's read this word. This word is wear. Like if you wear a hat or something like that. Wear. Okay, so there's no A-I-R, there's no A-R-E, but there is an E-A-R. E-A-R. And that is also another way to spell the sound air. Okay? So we have A-I-R, A-R-E, and E-A-R, and they all say the same sound, air. So later today, you're going to read a story that has words with these letter combinations in them. So you have to remember it's pronounced air. Okay? All right, so now let's take a look at each of them. So we have A-I-R, A-R-E, and E-A-R. They all say air. We're going to find a few more words that have these different spellings in them. So let's look at this one, A-I-R. I'm going to write a word here, and then we're going to read it. This word contains the A-I-R spelling, and it's pronounced air. All right, let's tap it out. So, starting off with the H, right? And then this just makes one sound here. Air. Hair. Hair. Ooh, touch your hair. There you go. So, hair. Hair is one of those words that has the A-I-R spelling of air. Good. All right. We'll come back to that one. Do another one in just a second. How about A-R-E? So we had care. How about this one? What does that say? Well, S-T. What does S-T say? St. St. Air. Stare. Good. Stare. Stare, like when you stare. Do a staring contest. Just kidding. I need to blink. I'm not good at staring contests. All right, so stare. Stare. So A-R-E. We can see the A-R-E spelling, and we can hear the air, right? Stare. We can hear that sound. Okay? And let's go back to let's go to our next letter combination, E-A-R. And let's do one here. Remember, E-A-R is pronounced air in this word. Let's see. So we start off with a B, air. Bear, good job, good job, bear, excellent. Okay, so here's some examples of some words that have these different spellings, but those different spellings still all say the same sound. All right, let's try one more here. We'll do one more on each of them. All right, we have the A-I-R. Here we go. So we have air. Air. Fair. Good. Fair. Excellent. All right. Then A-R-E. Let's do one more. Here we go. We have D, air. D, air. Dare. Good job. Good job. Dare. The word dare. And one more over here. Here we go. P. We got a P. P. Air. P. Air. Pear. Pear. Very good. Like the fruit that you eat. Excellent, boys and girls. So remember, we have these 3 different spellings, but these 3 different spellings all make the same sounds. Air. Okay? And so in your story today and on a worksheet, you are going to see words that have these different spellings. You're going to need to be able to read those words and on the worksheet maybe to answer questions or figure out what the word says and match it up with something. All right? So I think you guys are going to do a great job. Just take your time on the reading. There's no reading test this week, so you don't have to worry about having to read either of your stories for me, but I still want you to practice them. And if you struggle the first time reading through it, read through it again. Read through it again and just get better and better at it as you practice. Practice makes perfect, boys and girls, so keep practicing if there's something you're struggling with. All right, boys and girls, you're going to do great.